good.
Even though they're my friends.
Nagger.
Okay.
You're such a nagger Jew.
I
Naglets.
don't nag.
Yo, why are you always nagging?
I'm 100% nagger.
Listen, Jew is just being niggardly.
I'm gonna clip that out of context and cut
If
out the
it's
last
mean,
half.
they'll love it.
I done it before.
It's a Shakespearean word. Look it up.
No, I don't ever read Shakespeare.
I know
Just
you
like
don't
when
read.
you get a niggle.
I know. You had me read it for you.
Listen, only retards read Shakespeare.
Yeah, it's all about watching the Shrek movies. Alright, but yeah, we're good, Ethan.
Okay.
Commit to the bit every single time. My girlfriend's currently in my friend group chat and stuff, and they're all shit talking each other. And she's like, I don't know if that's gonna be okay for me to say. I'm like, commit to the bit no matter what.
Okay, so do you need a? What was the last thing you remember, Perry?
We were in a crypt, and I found a bunch of gold.
Oh, okay. So
It was
Not
like
a
the
lot,
shotgun
I mean-
session and was it the going and questioning around town and Corey buying shit, me being
Yeah, we went to a
elite's
church.
first pocket.
Yeah,
we went
I
to a
mean-
church, and then I was freaking the fuck out trying to convince Spirit to make an oath with me. And he said his only promise he made to me was, "You won't remain dead."
I don't know. I kind of think the collar has made you a better man.
Yeah, I think we leave it on.
Life.
Personally, fuck you.
We should ask
Turned
the
over a
Lord
new leaf.
for a
Hear me out.
detonator switch.
I didn't turn over this leaf. Someone turned it over for me, and I don't like it. All right, I
Well,
want me back. I want
you are-
Periphetes.
you are
to
part of the
fucking-
wind. The leaves turn.
You know, when this collar comes off, I'm coming back with full retribution.
So will the gods. That's okay. So you
Jesus.
after you guys made your way out of the hideout of the shadows. Made your way back to the castle to basically tell the Lord what you had found. Told his scribe Harold. Spirit ended up talking to the head guard, basically just getting him to admit that something is wrong, but he doesn't know what. The Lord offered you guys a place in the tournament, so he's having a tournament tomorrow, and considering what you guys had found, that the shadows seem to have moved to Scarlet, he is inclined to believe that it might have something to do with the king going a little mad with power. And the king this weekend is having a tournament of his own. And so the lords of the adjacent cities are having a tournament, and they will send their winners to the king's tournament. So the Lord is paying for you guys to get in said tournament tomorrow morning, whereupon only one of you has to win one of the 5 events. And he will pay for a ride and a presenter to help make it a little more entertaining. But you guys have basically had the rest of the day to mess around. A few people went out into the city, just talked to some people. They encountered the blindfolded man again, which I don't know if you remember the blindfolded man.
What the fuck is a blindfolded man?
It's a man with a blind. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. A man that, despite the fact that he wears a blindfold, seems to be able to weave in and out of the traffic of people, and he knows things that people shouldn't know, including things about you guys that hasn't happened yet. He doesn't like to play with fate, so he just leaves little breadcrumbs of information. But
Play with fate?
He said a few things of interest. One, don't trust talks of peace between enemies. He also said to Solus, beware the name of your father. And he said to Nero, Baruni loves you and always will, which is like the person that raised him.
My puppy, I also told him I wanted to send money. He said, no, I'll do it. Also, get ready in case for a tsunami.
All right.
He didn't say that.
I did. Told him
No,
it's
you-
savage. Well, I mean, I told
You
him-
did, but not the blindfolded man.
Alright, bear with me here. This is to the group. If we find the blindfolded man that does not appear to be blind, I'll make sure he's blind for us.
I'm pretty sure the Lord slipped in an enchantment if you do that. Just kidding.
Haven't seen like freaking Star Wars. Dude, that's one with the Force, and the Force is one with him.
If you strike me down now, Veda, I will just be stronger.
They just make it
More soup.
We are the big. So they talked to that man, and Spirit and Ricky decided to go to the dungeon. They got to the dungeon, and it was foreboding, to say the least. So much so that Spirit sent Lara to collect Solus and Nero. And as they made it to the castle, they heard the scream of Spirit and Spirit and Ricky. And Spirit and Ricky basically had made it to the bottom of the steps, and then we ended it. So that's about where we are. Is everyone else is running into the castle while Spirit and Ricky are at the bottom of the steps, basically the entrance of the dungeon.
So wait, why are we running into the castle?
Because Spirit and Ricky apparently screamed, and are in the dungeon.
To put things into perspective for you, we have encountered the evilest shit so far in this campaign. Like all of black evilness.
Like, just to give you some perspective, Ricky wanted to pray to her god and got a nat 20, and I said, you feel a slight warmth that is very quickly overwhelmed by an ominous presence. And immediately Spirit and Ricky were very concerned.
Wait, I'm just gonna say this right now. This is the same group of people. We are the same collective group of people that has dealt with Triangle Head.
That's what I
And?
said. Yeah.
Like, you're telling me the most evil shit. This is the same group of people. We dealt with a whole continent getting swallowed up by the ocean.
That was just an act of a snake moving. There was no evil
Okay.
intent by the snake.
Okay, but the snake itself is the personification of evil. Like, I hate to be like. Let me put it this way. I get it. I'm Paraphetes. Everyone thinks I'm insane. Whatever you would like me to say. Listen, I'm more smart than you could possibly imagine. All right, I have some level of intelligence here, and my intelligence is telling me we're gonna base this off of a god that refuses to talk to its fucking cleric.
I mean, for a smart guy that admitted he ate shit, you got a point.
I mean, Perry, you have that like madman intelligence. You're
I get
alone
it.
for so long that like every now and then there's like a moment of clarity, and we're like, damn, that's some boss ass knowledge. But everything else just seems like the rambling of an insane man.
That's exactly what I've been going for my character, but I'm telling you this right now. As character right now, in character, we're gonna follow a cleric whose god just refuses to talk to him. I remember this conversation vividly inside the goddamn fucking caverns about how his god refuses to talk to him, and he broke down in tears about it. What are we doing about this?
I mean,
Well,
Are
that
we gonna
cleric is
trust
not here
in
right
this
now.
god that might not be great? I'm sorry, Hephaestus here, at least he provides for us. He has given you guys all gifts and some degree of knowledge. Are we gonna run into the first sign of trouble, or should we just go to this fucking tournament and actually get my fucking collar off and leave this
Well,
goddamn continent before it blows up?
You're going too far. You're going too far. Because the
okay.
only people that were affected in this was me and Ricky. So there was no cleric.
There you go, Ethan. That's Perry.
Yeah, that is 100% Perry right now.
Yes. Who's Pepe Sylvia? Come on. I can't.
Hey,
I can't.
Just come down the stairs. Just come down the stairs. Follow Layla. She'll show you the way.
I'm gonna come down the stairs. I'm gonna have my gun at the ready just in case for you. But I want you to know something, Spirit. Fuck everyone.
I appreciate that. Because there's no way, as a holy paladin as I am, that I could turn away from what I experienced.
Let's do it then.
Okay, well, first, because you guys haven't made it to the stairs yet, and the others are at the bottom of the stairs, I'm gonna give you a little setup.
Oh wait, did they like find this dungeon when I passed out last week? Afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should have watched the stream.
Oh, speaking of which, I need a token to represent my person.
Whoops.
Oh shit, I'm not. Oh, wait, never mind. No, I am.
They're right
I just
there
got
by
too
the
many
bottom.
tabs open.
Yep, appreciate it.
No problem.
Cowabunga it is.
So, Spirit, Ricky, you are here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as your eyes adjust to the darkness, with the silence of the crypt being interrupted only by bated breaths and the subtle jingle of a chain against stone, you find the emptiness nothing less than eerie and ominous. The feeling of overwhelming anxiety swells up in your throat with each bit of air that makes its way into your lungs. You feel like you are being watched, yet you see nothing in the hall between cells.
God damn it, I know that noise.
Nah, dog. Fuck this music. I'm with Parafides. Get the fuck out.
Crazy.
Can't you hear that? That's a 4/4 string minor. Every sailor knows that means death.
Good thing I'm not a
Crazy
sailor.
when graffiti starts speaking fucking truth. Everyone calls him a madman until he isn't.
Also, over the table, if Ricky is near me, she cannot feel fear.
Somebody's
That's a good
watching me.
I was
So,
I'll be holding his
Slow
pocket
forward.
like I'm in
Here.
prison.
I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a visual here, because it's a very basic dungeon. So give me 1 second. I will draw.
Either Evan left an Easter egg and you didn't find it. I don't know. That's funny.
Oops. Nope.
Oh, we are missing our little rabbit boy, aren't we?
Yeah, I asked him. He said he should be back in the next week or so.
Yeah, remember he said till like February he has a baby.
Yeah, he's got his like new kid, right?
I know. This is bad, like a fire station. Anyone see the Easter egg he left behind that Ethan didn't delete, or someone else made it?
Someone else made it,
Alright.
but I know what it is.
Alright.
Is it the beer can flipping us off like the mug?
No, at the bottom near 250 meters, it says, "Here there be Oathbreakers."
Oh my gosh.
It blends in so well.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought that was like a
Looks
part of that.
part of the map, dude.
Fucking. Also, Aaron, that is the angry tavern where fights happen. Hence the beer mug flipping someone off.
I couldn't find it, but I was trying to find the GIF of "You are soldiers of Gondor. Whatever comes through them gates, you will stand your ground and fight."
Fucking 5 armored cave trolls.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking of for like just Spirit and Ricky right now. It's just like whatever comes through those is like what Spirit is saying to Ricky, and then the first thing that pops up is 5 cave trolls.
I will stand my ground in the name of the Lord.
Oh, before we continue further, you guys know on Amazon the TV series that's producing animations from different video games?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of it, but
Yeah, do you know the Did you guys see the Space Marine one?
Oh, you're talking about secret level.
Yeah.
Secret
Yeah.
level, that's what it is.
Yeah, have you guys seen the Space Marine one?
Yep.
Yep.
Fucking glorious. I just wanted to say that. We may proceed.
Like 3 weeks later, right?
I know, but like I haven't been here like 3
Dogs
weeks.
hasn't been here. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the last 2 weeks I think we canceled, and then the week prior to that, some bullshit. You guys transferred it to Sunday, and I was like, I can't do that.
Skill issue.
So on the right side of the map, I have a little
Visual.
layout of what the dungeon looks like, and I've got yeah,
All right, cool.
That is a crudely drawn spine.
yes, it is.
Well, what do we see in front of us?
Nothing.
darkness.
There's nothing in this hallway. Even if you've got dark vision, remember it's cut in half.
Yeah, and so where's the level, like the boundary of what we can see before it like becomes complete dark? Okay. All right.
I mean, like I'm assuming I'm just assuming probably like if anything maybe like out of the bar.
Yeah, that's about to. You can probably see 2 doors down.
I was gonna say there's something. There's a feature. I don't know how to use it right though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the light.
All right, Ricky. You want to split up and look for clues? I say jokingly.
Not really.
Well, but I'm gonna head to this cell first and just see, like, just looking by while I'm walking down, just glancing in, ultimately heading north, like towards the end of the dungeon.
Okay, so you're doing the one on the right.
Well, I'm not like going into it. I want to walk to it, like towards it, and look into it. Kind of like whenever you're like clearing rooms and you look from one side and you just go around and look at the other
Yeah.
end.
Why don't you give me an active perception check?
Veintiuno.
Okay. So you take a few steps, the sound echoing off against the walls. Walking past the stonework, and as you do, you find for a moment something facing the wall away from you.
Oh, hell no. Is it human shaped?
Well, you said you walked right past, so you don't know.
Well, if I see something, I'm going to stop and try to stare at it.
All right, so Spirit, you walk past, take a single step, and immediately your brain goes into overdrive because what the fuck was that? You take a single step back, letting your eyes wander just past the carapace of this doorway. And there seems to be some sort of humanoid shape facing the wall of its cell, the back to you.
Is this thing am I sensing great evil from this thing?
No?
I'm gonna loudly clear my throat.
It doesn't move.
Good morning, sir. And I'm gonna start waving to Ricky to like watch my back and like I'm like pointing to the other ends.
It doesn't move. It does not respond.
Fucking wild.
Is it alive? Is it standing?
It is kneeled. Like it's standing, but it's like crouched down with hunched over itself.
Do I hear anything?
Nothing but the subtle jingle of a chain on stone that doesn't seem to be coming from this room.
Are these cells, do they have doors?
Yeah.
I'm gonna close it.
You shut it, and a loud bang as it makes contact with the stone once more. You don't have the key to lock it. But even so, it doesn't move.
I'll reverse lock pick it. I'll lock it.
What a man!
Give me a sleight of hand.
My lord.
It takes a moment, as you're not exactly familiar, but with this specific lock. But you're skilled enough that it doesn't take more than a few moments to hear the succinct click that rings out in the cell.
That's a very useful skill. I'm saying this out loud. I'm just gonna go over, keep going, glance over into this left room. And basically, if I see anything, stop, assess the situation. If there's anything in there, I'm just going to lock it. Unless it looks like more interesting than a quiet person who's not going to respond to me.
You take a subtle glance, and you seem to see nothing more than rubble in there.
All right. Safety matters. Close the gate. There's nothing in this one, Ricky. And keep moving. But looks good. And I'm just gonna keep like glancing forward towards the endless black.
Okay.
And just keep clearing the cells as I go.
All right. Give me another active perception, why don't you?
Yes. 8.
You look in and quick glance each direction. It seems there's nothing more than rubble in any of these.
Same thing. Closing the door. Yep, looks good. Just
You look in the right one. Third right. In more rubble. At least on your quick glance, of course. You look to the left, and for a moment, you find yourself taking a step back. Though you can't see the entirety of it, it looks like there's a hand on the floor with an arm stretching past your vision. Like someone laying down or something of the like.
I'm just gonna nudge Spirit.
all right. I'm going in, leaning up against the opposite side wall as I'm going in. Like if I see the hand like from this way, then I'm on this wall. If it's on the other side,
It's on this side.
okay, then I'll be on that way so I can get a better view.
Okay.
Sword and shield at the ready.
You take a few steps in, scraping against the stonework. letting your eyes adjust to the darkness and wandering through the haze of dust until you peer around the corner. And you stop. It's a crumbling statue. Its hand just sitting there. What's left of it seems gaunt. There's a head, an arm, and what seems to be the pedestal. But everything else is nothing but dust.
Does this look familiar to the moving statue that we saw in the cave?
The rest of the party hearing that description.
Why don't you give me an intelligence check?
I'm gonna ask for Ricky's remembrance. I'm like, doesn't this look familiar?
Well, as you're peering at this, trying to figure it out, something grabs you. And immediately you stir and turn, and it's Ricky with a shit-eating grin on her face.
What do you need help with, Spirit?
I'm gonna like take a deep breath. Doesn't this look familiar?
Investigation? It does.
Intelligence.
All right, intelligence check.
Well, you help give me the help action.
Yes. Please.
In that particular sense, no. This seems to be something reminiscent of it, but there are no wings on this beast, and it seems to be male as opposed to female.
I'd like to take a bonus action.
Why?
I'd like to do a quick study.
Okay. 4.
For history, and then I want to roll history.
Just to see if you recognize the person? Like, I don't. What are you trying to do?
To recognize, you just described it. It doesn't have wings or anything, so I just want to recognize it and see if I
just
can
like
comprehend if
make
this
a
was
note
an
of it.
if this was a statue or if it was a person to begin with.
Ah, okay.
I thought he was going that route.
No.
You're kind of on the fence because this isn't the most fine-tuned statue you've ever seen, like some of the ones that you saw when you were back in the cave.
Okay.
But it's also been some bit of time. Like, the statue isn't standing; it's part rubble, and you don't know if the wear and tear has worn it down. So you're unsure.
All right. And then again, I'm gonna take bonus action, quick study, and go back to an expertise in Arcana.
All right, pressing on.
You begin to hear howling as wind, or like wind, pushing through a narrow window, and then hurried footsteps scurrying behind you.
I'm gonna ask Lara if that's her.
At first, no response comes back.
Like, telepathically, she can't respond. Like, am I getting like radio silence?
Yes.
Oh hell no! I'm like, hey, look.
Just over the table, real quick, I just want to state, man, everyone hates when Parafini speaks some fucking sense of clarity.
And then you see something pushing out from the darkness. Large and rough around the edges. Its footsteps seem invisible. And as it
Which-
makes its way this way,
Okay.
and as it makes its way, you see a golem of dark iron shuffling towards you.
Hmm. How tall is this thing?
It pushes against the ceiling, but yet no noise is made. And then Ricky screams and falls backwards. A kick of dust goes up in the air, and you watch as she seems to shuffle into the darkness behind you.
Well, I'm just gonna stand in the middle of the hall with sword and shield towards the golem, like, God, freaking. Oh, God.
For a few moments, you are terrified. You're waiting for this thing to shuffle along into nothingness, the scraping sound just echoing through. Give me a perception check.
Both of us.
Nat 20.
Yeah, give me one, Ricky.
Oh my god. Dude, no way.
You
No way.
both got nat 20s.
God.
The only reason why they both got nat 20 is they're both fucking shitting their pants right now, afraid of what's in the dark.
We need
I'm trying to fuck with the spirit even more.
Oh,
I'm literally messaging Ethan. I'd like to scream and fall backwards, acting like somebody's dragging me into the corner. I gotta get the paladin pumped up.
And then, as your eyes begin to focus on something that might be behind it, your shoulders slump, your eyes roll over, and behind this golem, you see Nero holding Laura.
Oh, he's a good doggy. He's a good doggy.
He walks through the golem, and upon which you see the image fades.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm still hidden. I'd like to attack Nero.
I like to use Laura as a shield.
Yeah, right.
Alright, right when I see him holding up the dog like a shield, I'm just gonna stop my blade.
First thing I'm asking is why Lara wasn't responding.
I told her to be quiet. I gave her a piece of meat.
She bribed your fucking
You wouldn't
dog.
be able to tell that I was talking to her.
I know, but she speaks Scottish.
She speaks telepathically.
I know, but she has a Scottish accent. So I
What-
thought,
Where did you put this into my character sheet?
So,
"Hey, real."
how the fuck did you get in here?
I took the stairs.
The ones that are behind us? And how are you in front of us?
Magic.
What? No.
Oh, he came up behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It took you a second.
Hey Nero, there's something interesting in this first room over to your right. You might want to check that one out. I'm gonna go keep going forward.
1 second, I gotta go put Nero over there. Oh shit, don't mind me. And I'll drop
By the way, Perry, Solus, you are shortly behind.
Hey yo,
Oh.
hey, yo Perry,
Word.
I got him. They fell for the trick. Deck
Oh, and Ida.
Deck of illusions never failed.
I'm gonna whisper to Spirit. Wait till we find something and we throw him at whatever we find.
So yeah,
Now, just to make some things clear, Solus, Periphetes, Ida, you two can feel this ominous emptiness and evil. Nero,
I'm kind of.
It feels
Yeah, kinda-
weirdly comfortable.
Yeah, I get used to it. It's like, hey,
Dude, I swear to God, if it's this fucking demon down here.
It's this dude's god or some shit. It's like his god's toenail.
I mean, I was gonna say, whenever you stay up like consistently throughout every night for like over a couple of weeks, you get used to the dark.
Okay, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Get used to the dark. All right, so what's in this room? Like, I'll go in it.
Well, you better give me a sleight of hand to try and lockpick it, because that's the one that Ricky fucking locked.
So yeah, I'm saying like I'm trying to fucking like, so I know it's locked. Like I'm trying to handle everything.
I'm like, yeah, it should be open, and I'm gonna just keep going. My lungs preoccupied.
Is it like a wooden door, or are we talking like a jail cell?
A jail cell door,
Fuck. Oh.
iron bars. You can see through it, but it's closed.
Hey, the key's down there somewhere, man.
Alright, give me a second. I'll figure this out. Let's see here.
And yeah, checking other rooms while we go forward.
All right, give me a perception.
I'm gonna have Lara helping me because she's probably a little bit better at this than I am. Of course.
Did you make another net?
Yeah.
So,
I do better when people are around.
you peer in and from what you can see, you don't see anything. It is strangely empty. At least from the first glance.
I'm having Lara like go inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she she is my little bird in a mine. My little canary.
Wow,
Lara
you're so
goes in
protective. It's fucking
and immediately starts barking.
convenient.
All right, it's a good girl. Can I ask what she saw? Like I want her in there. Like I'm.
There's a
moving up.
man standing in the corner.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna tell her to get a closer look. Like smell his leg and all that.
It doesn't smell like a man.
Oh shit!
That's why she only got bread with a Scotch egg.
I'm gonna lightly like prod, no, like tell her to prod him with her nose.
As she does, it's hard, like stone.
Oh. Alright, at this point I'm gonna like go around and inspect the dude's face.
The dude is hunched over, hugging himself as
Ripped
though
up.
for warmth or comfort. His eyes are wide and staring at the ground, and a look of distraught is washed across his face.
So this person looks like he used to be a human, like an actual human, not like someone made this into a statue. Like he was afflicted by petrification, possibly.
Give me an investigation. Or an arcana, whichever's better for you.
Wait, are any of us there yet?
You're all at the entrance.
Oh, so we're all
You
here
don't
now.
move your characters. I finished taking a piss while you were just doing shit.
No, I was assuming we weren't there just yet.
No, you are.
Okay.
Could've
When
opened the
when
door.
Nero showed
Sure.
up, you were a few steps behind.
You want me to look at that too?
Of course.
I didn't fucking know.
I'm not very good at these kind of things.
Well, neither am I.
It's better than what I got.
I just walk in and see them all standing there like, the hell are they doing?
I have decent religion. Like, I can see if it's a religious affiliated thing.
Oh, it's funny. I can have a decent religion too.
Ricky, there was definitely some magic involved, and you're not exactly super inclined with it, but considering
roll
it's
an
made of
Arcana?
stone, you already did.
I rolled in. Oh, it was an Arcana. I thought I rolled investigation. Whoops. Sorry.
You're good. But considering there's only one type of spell that you know of that could do this, you're inclined to believe it is a petrification.
Did anyone go through the top of the hallway yet?
No, the top and the left here have been unchecked.
Do you think
Alright.
statues bleed, Spirit?
While they're all doing that, I'm gonna walk.
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna walk to the top of the hallway.
Dude, I'll do it. Is that against your god?
No.
All right, sure.
He doesn't worship. He doesn't worship the god of statues.
Anybody have a Warhammer or Maul?
I can just hit Booming Blade. That might work.
Dude, let's see if this thing shatters.
Will a 19 for Booming Blade work?
Yeah. You impact it, it reverberates around, even being a little loud. Laura has to scurry away for a few moments out of the impact sound. But the stone begins to crack.
Any blood?
Well,
No blood.
he's having fun. I'm gonna fucking hit it too.
This is just one of those rage houses. Breaking sinks and shit.
Same thing with you, Ricky. You impact the same spot, and it spider webs out. A few chunks seem to fall off. Dust begins to fill the air, but no blood.
Nero and I have different plans right now.
Yeah, if it is
All right, that answers the question. It was never a person to begin with. I'm joking.
I'll just say a prayer.
I'm gonna take some jerky out and whisper to Lara. Tell her to piss on it.
I was gonna say, she just said, the fuck is this?
Who the fuck are you? I want Lara to just eat it and walk away.
Oh my gosh. Just
and then I'll just follow behind Lara. She's gonna go up towards Paraphetes.
All right, Paraphetes. You walk into that room and it is barren. There are bits of dust and stone. Nothing bigger than the size of a fingernail. It is a pulp. There are cracks in the walls with
no, you can't put your dick in
that
them.
seem to go far past your vision. These are not light cracks, and they're near the base.
Do the cracks form like a certain shape to something, or do they just look like it was from stress?
Give me an investigation. I'll tell you this: they don't form a shape, but whether or not they're stress, give me an investigation.
8.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to you. You don't know how long this place has been around, so
Okay. I'm gonna go a little deeper into the room and just examine the structure of the room a little bit more, just to feel, because it just seems odd.
Well, yeah, how dark is this room?
if you have dark vision, it's cut in half.
You know
And
what
you
I'm
can
gonna
see
do?
about this far, like before this, if you're at the start of the room.
Well, if it's that dark, I'm gonna cast. What is it? I'm gonna cast Produce Flame in my hands, just so that a light is something's there.
Okay.
I am going to take out my nifty Little orb.
Yeah, well, it makes a 10-foot radius and then a dim light for an additional 10 feet.
I'll take out my drift globe.
Is that normal, Perfides? Like 10 and 10?
10 and 10.
Okay, well then it's 5 and 5.
Alright, cool. I'll take that 5 and 5. So it's 5 feet of like actually being able to see something, and then 5 feet of dim light. And you're gonna see me actually investigate deeper into this room just to see what's going on with it. Why is it empty and stuff?
I'm using my my drift orb and casting daylight.
The room
Okay.
crumbles.
Well, it's not gonna work, my boy.
The
What's
60
daylight?
foot
60
a
foot?
60-foot sphere. If any of the spell's area overlaps with an area of darkness created by a spell of third level or lower, the spell that created that darkness is dispelled. So hopefully this is third level or lower darkness.
Well, I tried that exact same spell.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so you have 30 feet.
Okay, the orb's gonna follow me. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna just kind of walk a little bit
I
here.
was gonna say, as you're walking past those two hallways, you do smell something foul.
I'm just gonna wrinkle my nose and catch up to the group.
Perfides, it's odd that this room seems to have nothing more than stone chunks and cracks, but there's nothing that seems to signify a higher meaning.
Okay, is there anything I can glean like historically from this area, like just this room, or just?
It is an
Probably.
empty room, brother. I don't know what you would find.
Well, I'm not talking about that. Like, is there anything I know from like tales that we may have heard since we've been in this area? Why, like, even this is underneath the castle?
I mean, you know, it used to be the North Scarlet used to be the capital, so a dungeon is not out of ordinary. The most out of ordinary part is that there's nothing but stone in here.
Well, fuck it. I'm gonna just go kick one of the fucking rocks that are cracked up.
Okay. Nero, give me a perception.
Alright, I got you.
And then the door slams.
I'm curious. Oh, question. Oh, with me?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Did Solos get here or just sees the door slam? Just so you know, because I saw he was moving towards me.
Yeah. No, I mean, you weren't facing that direction. You were
Ah,
walking in to do a perception.
fair.
And as you did, the door slammed behind you.
Alright, let's see here. I will re-roll that. Spend a point. Never get tired of those. That's one more gone. 6.
You see a statue on its back facing up. This statue seems to have its arms open as though it's performing some sort of mannerism. The most interesting thing is what's on the bottom of the pedestal.
I'll inspect it closer. What is it? Is that something shiny?
You rub off the dirt that seems to have packed into it.
I'm blowing it like prestidigitation. Clean that dirt out. Spit that thing on there.
And you see a familiar symbol.
Oh no.
This is carved into the bottom.
Oh god damn it. It's the clown gang. We got a bunch of
wait,
juggalos around here.
I
And
was
as-
laughing at the fact that you said a clown game, but do we know? Like, I haven't been part of the group long enough, like, to know.
Yeah. That's
What-
the symbol of the East India Trading Company. They're
No.
scum who
No,
sell
that's
centaurs.
a cult.
There's a
I know,
cult that seems
I
to be
know.
pulling the strings on the shadows.
I know, but I always just love calling it the East India Trade Company because it looks so similar to their logo.
I was gonna say I keep calling them clowns because it does look like a clown.
As you're inspecting it, you feel a puff of wind and the faint sound of a flute.
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Oh, a flute, you say? So, like, what is this type of pedestal we're talking here?
It's just a simple square one.
Hmm. How about
It's not really ornate in any sense.
if I put my hand on it, to put some weight on it, are we talking like, is there any mechanisms? Like, you feel me?
Nothing. This seems to be made entirely of stone.
Oh, I have an idea. We bring out one of my items that people forget that I have. I see here. I have a mug of blood.
What?
Oh, of that professor prisoner. Remember, he was already dead, so I took a mug of his blood.
Yeah, it's coagulated at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's good for a little paint though. So yeah,
Fucking
like
wild.
dip my thumb in it and try and like draw on it a little bit, try and match the symbol. Like just to go for
Okay.
right now, like the two C's.
It makes it more prominent, but nothing extravenously happens.
The Rafiki fucking thing. is
So, why
insane.
don't you give me a perception check if you're going to be over his shoulder?
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? 19.
You notice two things. One, as Nero is peering at this thing, this symbol, it begins to faintly glow. And two, there's something in the statue's hand.
So Nero didn't see what's in the statue's hand. Right.
No. You also notice something a little more concerning. On the other side of the wall, so the statue is like here. On this side, something where Nero wasn't even looking. You see something facing the wall.
And I'm just gonna point out, like Nero's completely like absorbed in this. Right now, he's about to take.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
He's taking out like an incense burner, and he's taking out a couple sticks of incense.
All right. So like I'm standing right behind Nero, right?
Correct.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of like grab his shoulder, like I'm like, and just kind of like shake it,
Hey, give me a second. Give me a second.
and then I'm just gonna like grab his head and turn it into the direction of like what's standing against the wall.
One second here.
No. Like look.
I know, but
You didn't.
I want to
You
see
see-
how well I can see.
You see a figure,
What the fuck?
feminine in features, head facing the wall, and wings tucked behind it.
Can I tell if those wings are like real or stone, or like if it's a statue from where I'm at?
It's a statue.
I'm like we need to go.
Immediately. Alright, put the incense. Oh yeah, anything happen with the incense, Ethan? Bird?
No.
Alright, I'll extinguish it, put it in my bag. Alright, you thinking what I'm thinking, Solus?
I'm thinking we need to leave.
Nope. Alright, Ethan, I'm gonna immediately turn myself into marble.
Are you
Okay.
Yep.
okay?
He's gonna smash the statue. Literally.
Pause.
He's getting ready to give the. He's getting ready to give
So-
the
Yeah, I
roughest
was gonna
back
say-
shots.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the door.
I'm
Like
walking
while he's
towards the
fucking with that,
statue.
I'm gonna try to leave. Like, is the gate locked behind? Has it slammed shut? Like, did it lock? Can I get out?
Nope. You can get out.
Hey, yo,
All I'm
baby
gonna
girl,
say-
you look sculpted.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
open the door for Solace.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like.
And after
Open it
Solace
out.
gets out, I'm gonna close it and lockpick it shut.
All I'm gonna say is Nero has a tendency to be like, you know, if force hasn't worked, then you haven't applied enough force.
Takes you a few moments, but you are able to lockpick it shut. Nero stands.
I'm gonna
Stunned
sit on the
with
ground
white
and just
marble.
watch.
Staring at the statue in the corner.
Hey, yo, girl, are you made of
And
marble?
we're all just staring at Nero.
Hey, yo, girl, are you made of marble? Because you're sculpted your way into my heart.
Can I hear that?
Yes.
I'm just gonna. You just gonna hear me. Boo.
You must
Boo,
be
Nero.
You must be a
All
Greek
right.
masterpiece because you got me in pieces.
All right. I'm booing that too. Let's all start booing.
Boo!
Ooh, you fucking
Boo.
suck. Go home. What are you, a fucking bard?
Hey, you may be cold in a movie, but you still managed to make my heart race.
Holy shit! Can we like put a boulder in front of this door?
But no reaction.
It's already
to the
locked.
statue,
We're
like,
good.
I'm trying to put my hand
Nero
on her
standing
shoulder.
there.
Dude,
His
I
marble
really
code.
hope this statue comes alive.
Wait. Hear me out, guys. I can put a small cannon in front of this door.
Do it.
Yeah,
How much damage does it do?
I pull out some twine and I rig it to the gate, so when the gate opens,
It
the
can
cannon goes
cause
off.
you- It can cause.
Oh my god.
Give me a sleight of hand.
You should probably have me
Let
do
it
that,
in.
Solus.
Yeah, let Rick,
You wanna help
Ricky
me?
hit that.
Yeah. How about you help me? Help me out.
All right, yeah. All right, then I help Ricky. Like Ricky sees me like fucking with twine and is like, I got it.
Okay. You guys just wait there.
All right,
The
now
eerie
we're
silence.
behind the cannon,
I was gonna say,
waiting.
Ethan, can I try touching the statue?
No.
Yeah.
How are you touching the statue, man?
Just put my hand on the shoulder. I gotta respect consent.
You're so mean to me.
Statue does not move.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna
Is
go
there-
more
Is it
thoroughly
like
check the
directly
other
on the
rooms.
wall? Like there's no leeway for me to go like in front of?
Hey, I'm gonna
Correct.
go with Spirit because I got that daylight orb, so I'm gonna give him a bit of light while we go look around.
Real quick, I'll cast light so I could see better in this room.
Do you feel in charge?
20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light, so 10-10.
Yep.
No reaction from the statue. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go fuck with the pedestal and fuck with the statue.
Give me an intelligence check.
I could put wall of fire between him and the door.
17.
17.
Silvery barbs.
Are you for real?
No.
You know, it's bad when the DM's like, wait, no, seriously?
I was gonna say, Ethan, I didn't even get a persuasion check with the statue.
Dog,
Brother.
I was gonna say it's worth an ask.
dude, it's a marble statue.
And,
Even if it was someone at some point, it's still a marble statue.
hey, you never know. Love pierces the soul. Bars.
You're behind them, yes.
God damn it.
Yeah, you ain't spitting no bars.
But yeah, 17 intelligence, Ethan. I don't know what that's for.
You are familiar with this creature, or at least what you presume this creature to be. This is very reminiscent of the one that you'd seen in the caves, which only moved when no one was looking at it.
Oh, we locked them in there.
Bad
Yeah,
news.
there's a reason we locked that door.
Oh, damn.
You hear a faint hello.
Oh, hell no.
Hey, yo, girl? How you get in here?
Silence follows.
Oh, it must take a lot of
No.
effort for you to talk. Hmm.
Hey, try turning around. Be a man.
Ooh. All right, girl. I know how you guys work. Maybe you can only speak when I don't see you. I'll turn around. I'm putting my faith in you. And Ethan, I want to ready an action. If I feel like I'm getting stabbed or if I feel a jolt of pain, I want to cast a spell to teleport out of here.
Or is he still in marble mode?
Well, yeah. But yeah, I will turn around. But under those conditions, Ethan.
You turn around, anxious, tension building in your shoulders as you do, and you wait for something to happen. But nothing does.
It must be horrible not being able to move when someone looks at you, baby. I don't mind that. Were you a prisoner here? Why are you in this dungeon?
Nothing but silence.
Can you eat?
Mm-hmm.
Can you eat?
Me and Ricky standing there. Is the statue like behind Nero, or is it still like in the
It's
recess
behind
of
Nero.
the room?
It's behind him in the recess of the room because he turned around.
Okay. But we wouldn't be able to see it because of the.
No,
Doorway, yeah.
Okay.
Since it's a bit more to the left, yeah.
the door is booby trapped by your own volition.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, worst case scenario, Nero gets blown into bits.
Give me a perception, Neo.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You're keeping your eyes peeled, trying to see if a shadow moves. You hear the sound of stone scraping against stone. But none of that happens. However, your eyes do make their way to the other statue on the ground, the one marked in its pedestal with something in its hand. And this is the strangest part. The thing in its hand is not stone. It seems to be holding some rolled up parchment.
Hey, Nero.
Yeah,
How's it going in there?
I'm in the cell with a beautiful woman.
Alright. I'll cast a movable object on the door.
I'm pretty sure the door weighs more than 10 pounds.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Nice remote.
Put like a bar in front of the door.
I'd like to
Press
cast a
something
movable
instead.
object on the lock.
Oh my god!
That's kind of nitpicking
Yeah, it's like
because
part
the
of
lock
the
is
door.
part of the door.
Yeah.
Can I roll an Arcana?
I'll
See if
allow
I
you to
can
try,
do it?
yes.
Okay, nat 20, come on. Damn it. It's still pretty high.
So,
That is pretty good, but not enough. My number was 20, which isn't horrible for you
Yeah, no, I know it's not horrible for me.
because you could at least do it to like the hammer mechanism.
Alright, I'm just gonna yell, Perry! Perifides!
Eh?
Hey, come melt this lock.
Melt the lock.
I know, you're like a
Alright,
fire
I was gonna-
person.
I was
Come
gonna
on, come
say,
melt it.
Yeah, these guys are arguing that. Girl.
All right.
I see there's something on the statue. I'm gonna
I
try
could
and
do
grab
you
it.
one. I could do you one better than melt the lock. I could blow
What's
a
that?
hole right through it.
Just the lock, though?
Do we want just the lock, or we want the whole door gone?
Wait, no.
Oh, dude, let's blow the whole
Be
door. Do the door.
unopenable.
Huh?
It'll be openable at that point, but Nero might get caught in the after effect.
Yeah, but like we don't know what's
Is that a
behind
risk
it.
we're willing to take, guys?
All right, bear with me. Our
Yeah.
luck again. Parafee's gonna. I'm gonna speak some straight wisdom to you fuckers. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd rather be over prepared right now than under prepared, and I don't know what's behind that fucking door.
I'm grabbing the scroll, Ethan.
Okay.
Do you,
Alright. Hold on,
do
hold
you
on.
know, do you know
Let's
what's
all
behind the
look
door?
away from Nero. So then when he has to walk away, the statue will move.
Actually, Ricky, give me an intelligence because you did not check for that. Nero did.
Oh,
Ah.
nice try.
Okay. Well, yep. You know. No, that's an investigation.
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence.
All right, Ricky. I'm gonna ask you. Like, do we want?
Yep. You know. Yep. Ricky says exactly that.
You guys are gonna be just tripping during the fucking Coliseum.
Nero.
Do we want to frickin'
If
take out?
we're gonna
door?
make it to the Colosseum.
Hang on, guys. Nero,
Yes.
you lean over. You grab the parchment, and it slips from between the fingers of the stone man with ease. What are you doing with it?
Hey, girl. I'm gonna read this out loud. I hope it's a poem for you. And I don't want to read it out loud, whatever it contains.
Scroll of fire tornado.
Well, I mean, I know what scrolls look like. I've studied a lot of them. I know that much, Ethan. You know that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rituals. So
Um,
I'm not gonna do that if it's still a fucking.
You start to read it, but you realize it's incomplete. There's parts of it missing all over the place. However, you are able to put the pieces together that although it's not a complete scroll, you know what they were trying to do, and if it was complete, this would be insane. This scroll, again, incomplete, and you don't exactly have the means to complete it, but you know what they were going for, is a 9th level spell scroll of true resurrection.
Oh.
But
Oh.
it's incomplete. Damn.
I'll take that. I mean, even if it's partially complete, that's still a lot of work.
But why was
Very
it here?
partially.
Because they knew our boy Paraphetes had a bomb collar.
No. If you put the clues together,
Hey,
the
listen.
Great
I'm proud.
Awakening. This might be some important people down here. One of the ones that are complete.
All right, hear me out again. Do we want me to get rid of the door or the frickin' thing? Just the lock holding the door. I'm just saying we can be over prepared or under prepared in this situation.
I say you're just prepared to blast the whole door off if that statue moves.
All right,
Ethan.
fucking rock and roll. All right, I'm going to take my frickin' 1 second. I gotta check real quick. I gotta make sure I have it. My smithing tools I have on me, and you're gonna see me use my smithing tools to make a small cannon right at the foot of my, like right in front of me, aiming at that door.
You're gonna aim the cannon at the
Yep.
door?
Yep, it's gonna be my Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista aiming directly at the door because, hey, we leveled up and I chose Artificer 3rd level to make an Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista as an action.
Okay, so you're shooting the door?
Not shooting it yet. I'm gonna wait till everyone tells me they want me to, but there will be a cannon right in front of me, ready to shoot the door
Yeah.
open.
Ethan, I was gonna say, can I do an investigation check to like look at its feet to see if it's like mounted? Like, you know, like
Yeah.
was the statue?
No,
like,
you just want to
placed
look at
in-
its. Come on, let's be real. You just want to look at its feet.
No, Ethan knows I'm
Trying
not
to
that
peep at some
bad.
Terry.
toes.
Would it be investigation? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nero, if you fuck
I
the
will
statue,
re-roll
we'll let you out.
I will spend my point. Alright, that's better. Come
Um,
I have 2 left.
You can still see the seam beneath its feet. So it's not stuck there, but it's not moving.
Alright, Tell me if you need me to shoot this door open.
If any form of rock comes near the door, blow it open.
Rock and roll.
Boom.
You're just gonna see me staring at the door with my pistol ready and my cannon ready, aiming at this door.
Is that Perry right now?
No, that's Nero looking at the feet.
Oh.
This is more like Parafedes right now.
Give me an Arcana, Jew, because it's technically not a creature.
That's why I was asking if it's the living one. All right, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I will spend a point.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ow. Bummer.
So you better use a spell slot because you did try to.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Don't
But-
say what?
You could not.
Damn. Oh shit.
You guys just hear a single like grunt, and then a sigh.
Jesus
That's sauce as
Christ.
fuck.
Oh, I
Man,
mean,
Oh,
busted.
You just busted in one pump, dude. Nero, that's all you got?
Man's out here smashing statues.
He's like, it's not much, but it's honest work.
Stared at some feet and busted.
You hear a blood-curdling scream come from the other side, and then an eerie silence follow.
What, Nero still?
From Nero?
Nero's direction?
Yeah.
Perry, blow it open.
Got it. Firing.
Reaching.
Firing. You alright, I'm launching my fucking Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista. Alright, what do you need me to I got 2d8 force damage. What do you want?
Everyone give a dexterity check.
Wait, we're not in front of it.
You're in a small confined space with a shockwave.
Yeah. I'm firing a cannon though. Like, can I not fire my cannon?
No, you can.
Alright, I'm firing the cannon and I'll take the dexterity check at the same time.
You need everybody to do it?
Yeah.
Yup.
Dex check.
I got
Just a dex
11.
check, not a saving throw.
I was gonna say everyone except I'm assuming.
Nat 20, baby!
1.
Wait, technically didn't you roll a 0 though?
Oh my god, he did. Don't you have to roll?
And for the cannon, what do you need?
Just roll the damage.
8 damage.
The lock itself warps and bends around the impact. The door below is open.
Remember, the mini cannon goes off now too. 'Cause
Yeah.
it made the door open.
Wait. And at the same time, because features and traits, I'm gonna add on top of this. Where is it? Where's this ability? Is it a class feature?
Spirit, you're going to take half of that, by the way. Half of whatever the damage is.
This is me right now.
What was the save?
Oh,
Like
an
12.
additional 1d8 from my frickin' feature that I have for my class. An additional 5 on top of that 8, so 13.
13, so you will take 6.
7. 6.
We'll round down.
Was that technically an AoE?
Kinda, yeah.
The
It's more just like,
shockwave.
yeah, shockwave.
I mean,
Not really AoE.
All right.
dealing with realistically overpressure in closed room, and
Yeah.
also like if we were to actually go into the mathematics behind it, overpressure actually compounds on itself when it reverbs. So you have all these walls. It would, yeah,
Keep going.
it would still affect them even down there.
So wait, how much damage did we take?
The rest of you are fine. I just had half damage for those who failed, and Spirit was the only one who failed.
Oh, word.
Ah.
Whatever's on the other side, 13 points though.
Cool. So you put a hole in the wall.
The fuck I did.
But from my perspective, what the fuck is going on?
Oh yeah, it's very much that. Mop. Mop.
I sit there and me being me, I would be like, I fucking did it! I killed whatever's on this other side!
Where's Nero?
Yeah, where is Nero?
And this
Is
is like
anyone
me
going in?
holding
No.
my ears, like trying to stumble up.
Like,
Let her go! Let her go! And I'm like hobbling behind her.
Spirit, we gotta make sure whatever's in there is dead. Let's magnify gravity it.
But Nero's in there, wasn't he?
I don't see him in there.
I said, are you going in?
Yeah, I'm going.
Lara's going in first, and I'll
Yeah, I'm
follow
going.
suit.
Yeah.
All right.
Like,
Give me a perception
Yeah.
with disadvantage, because there is nothing but dust around. It makes it
Yeah,
incredibly
Perception.
difficult to
Cannon's
see.
gonna
Disadvantage?
stand- The cannon's gonna stand ready to fire again at the entryway.
9.
No.
You can make out what seems to be
13.
2 silhouettes.
I'm yelling out for Nero. Because he's marble right now.
If it doesn't
Lara-
look like you, kill it!
Lara's gonna go in further.
If it moves,
It
shoot
takes a good
Zero!
it takes a good minute or two before it settles enough for you to see that Nero is not in here.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I might have killed Nero.
All right. Are
He
you guys
probably
ready to leave?
teleported. He's probably fine.
It was only a small cannon blast, alright?
Ethan, seeing that I've already been in the room, is the one statue still on the floor?
Yes.
Not clever.
Can I go check that statue?
Yeah, the scroll is gone.
Scroll is gone. Is there anything else going on with the pedestal or the statue itself?
No.
There's just some dry ass blood on it.
There's- Only, just so everyone is clear here, there's only 2 other interests, like things that weren't rubble. There is a hand in this room, and a man facing a wall in this room.
And then the last thing is the one statue still facing the wall.
It is indeed.
Hmm.
Why don't you give me a nature check?
Ooh. 9. Just a flat 9.
If anyone else would like to, they can as well.
Switch
I'm
dice
already
on D.
leaving this
I
You
switched
know what?
dice on D&D Beyond, and like it doesn't even
Nero
roll.
is
It
my
literally
homie.
just does
I'm
like a
coming
metal
in to
die.
see if I have to bury him or not.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20.
Jesus.
Is that statue in the corner, Nero? Is he just being a jackass right now?
One sec.
Bricked up.
So is it just you 3 rolling for... There's Parafeed, he's going to roll as well
What am I rolling?
in nature.
The what? The,
nature?
I'll roll nature. Fuck it, why not? I got a nat 1. I'm useless.
Ain't no way, dog.
I'm not gonna lie, it makes sense for Paraphetes though. Like the guy who burns everything and blows up everything. Makes fucking sense that he doesn't give a fuck about nature.
Well, collectively, you guys are able to come to the conclusion that yes, this was probably one of those weeping angel statues that you encountered that chased you fervently to the caves. But
Wait, the caverns again?
You're
Go
gonna
ahead.
give him PTSD.
Oh.
fucking the caverns again?
fucking listen.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. It wasn't actually bad. This was the same. You are very sure that this is the same creature. However, everything that you know about it leads you to believe that although this wasn't a living thing per se, whatever the equivalent of death is for these seems to have happened to this one.
Because of his cannon.
No.
Damn.
And Aina, you don't even have to roll anything. Nero is not here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna
Wow.
fucking leave and say nope, 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 nope. By the way, the fuck out of this place. Paraphetes refuses to die, whether bomb color or weeping angel bullshit. I'm out. Like,
Could I start scooping some of the dust into my bag? Like a little bit of tear running down my cheek. I'm like, I'm gonna have to bury Nero. This fucking dust is Nero.
I told you, you don't even have to roll for it. It's not him.
Oh,
Yeah, he literally. You fucking,
I thought
I thought you were just putting on an act for the rest of our
No.
characters. Like, oh no, Nero.
I'm not talking on purpose. Ethan knows why.
Yeah.
I just assumed that.
I
Nero
thought you
was
meant the
teleported out
statue
of
in the
it.
corner wasn't him.
No, Nero is not in here, period.
Oh,
Um,
I'd still like to do that to trick the party, though. That sounds funny.
that's fine.
So
Uh,
Ethan, because I'm so distraught because Nero might be dead, I'm gonna hit the wall really hard.
As you do, the stone hand grabs your ankle.
Part of the fucking wall, dude.
All right. Immediately start stomping at the ham.
1 second. Okay. Yeah, you're able to break off some of the fingers. But the rest of the thing seems just staying in the same position it was. Not connected to you anymore, but still there.
Yeah, I leave this room. I'm done with this room. I
Give me a dexterity check.
There, check. Ninja mode 18.
You go to take a step, and for a moment, you feel some resistance. You push through it, and you realize, as you look back, that this hand tried to trip you. Give me an intelligence. Actually, you don't even have to give me an intelligence. You know someone is fucking with you right now.
I just start laughing. Right when I see him not trip, I just start laughing. Like this fucker.
Hmm.
And then I'm just gonna slowly leave the room.
I
All
need
right,
to give me a
if
performance.
Ricky's like laughing, and then I'm just like,
Come on, baby, let me give the performance to the gods here. 17.
Ina seems to be holding back tears, a single one trickling down her face as she scoops up some of the rubble.
I'd like to slap the dust out of her hands.
Oh my god.
And say, do you really think that's enough to kill Nero, the sea monster fucking projectile?
Yes.
Then you're as dumb as you look. And then I'll proceed to walk away towards the exit where Spirit is.
It would have been funny if you said she's as smart as a horse.
Hey Ricky, could you open this door? I want to thoroughly check it since we're pretty much cleared out every other room.
Do you have one gold piece?
Sure.
I'm joking.
Oh.
Yeah, like you say, do you have one gold piece? And you can see him like reach into his leather pouch, and you're like, no, I'm joking, and immediately crouch down and begin to lockpick.
Is this the one that I locked?
Yes, give me a sleight hand. You got to beat your own roll of 26.
Oh, you did it too good.
Oh shit.
So you spend a few moments
I'm getting
before
flustered.
one of your tools breaks.
Okay.
Force.
Mm,
You have more.
I know.
Yeah, I was like,
I
I have
must be
I'm
something there.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
not gonna be beaten by my own
It
lock.
breaks again. Fucking piece of shit.
It's okay, Ricky. I can
No,
teleport in.
no. I'm gonna grab him. No. I got this. It breaks again.
Oh, sweet lord.
I'm gonna look at Spirit. I'm gonna put my hand up. Hopefully you can stop me. I'm gonna fucking start casting magnify gravity at the door.
I'm about to summon you stomp a rocket.
Are you gonna try to stop me? Because we're kind of all in we're in the AOE together.
Oh yeah. If you're about to do that right over us, yeah, I'm gonna try to stop you. It's fine. I didn't need to get in there anyway.
Ricky's own worst enemy, herself.
It's all right.
Not again. The
All right, I'm gonna pick a rock up. I'm picking a rock up. I'm gonna shove the rock in the lock and cast mold earth at the same time.
Ooh.
Oh man.
What are you gonna do?
Jesus.
You want me to roll anything?
Well, what are you trying to do specifically?
Make the rock turn into a key.
Okay, I thought so. Give me an Arcana. It's more just a fine tuning. It's not like impossible. Damn. All right. Especially with that.
Parody.
You shove the rock in there. Immediately, a twist of your wrist, and you watch as it shifts and molds itself into a key fitting for the lock. You give it a twist, and a heavy sigh escapes your mouth as you calm yourself from your own anger.
All right, I'm gonna kick the broken lock picks and put the rock in my inventory.
Oh my god. All right, Larry, get in there.
Hey, my piss puddle.
Almost off my cool there.
What?
I pissed there.
He did.
I took a shit in the other one too.
So you walk in, you see the hunched man that seems to be facing the wall. And now you've got a closer look, and immediately you are confused. Because this man, well, at least based on the stature of it, you assume it to be a man, is wearing a cloak. And that cloak, though stone, has the sigil of the shadows.
Oh,
Is the cult sacrificing their own pawns?
I knew there was mention of the cult being much higher than anybody anticipated, but I didn't realize they would go to these extents. What's the look on the guy's face?
Well, you can see that this was clearly turned. This man has a look of pure anguish and fear across his face. His hands are covering his ears as he stares into an abyss that no longer exists.
So
Interesting.
I just walked back, so all I heard was something about covering ears with the
They
statue.
investigated the statue, and it has this sigil of the. It's wearing a cloak that is also made of stone. It's got a sigil of the shadows on it, and he wanted to inspect it. He could tell that the statue had been turned around, and this man has a look of pure anguish and fear on his face, with his hands covering his ears, staring into an abyss that does no longer exist.
No, okay. And so he died of madness.
Is there anything else in this room?
No.
All right, I'm gonna say a prayer, even though I'm not sure these guys deserve it, but everybody deserves a chance at some form of peace. And whatever he experienced in his last moments were probably the very opposite. Then I'll have Lara do like a dog bow.
Okay.
I'm like tap him on the head, and I'm just gonna walk out.
As he's praying, I'd like to break his finger off the statues.
I was like, what?
Not spirits.
Break my finger. What the fuck are you doing?
Laura.
Yeah.
Lara.
What are you gonna do with that?
Give me a strength check, Ricky. Because this is stone.
Dude, it's a finger.
It's still stone.
I mean, it really depends if the fingers are.
And with a 4? Yeah, you ain't breaking that finger off.
What
Can I specify I wanted the pinky finger? Mind your own business.
I know women get lonely nowadays, but
Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna walk out.
come on, Lara.
And I want to lock the door with the key I made.
With Spirit and Laura in there?
Yep.
Okay.
While Ricky is doing that, I want to like so smoothly cast Misty Step.
Oh my gosh.
Like almost like I just phased through the door.
Okay. Give me an Arcana. We're gonna see how good it is. Like, you're still gonna succeed, but let's see how smooth it is.
It's 16.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It ain't perfect, but Ricky didn't expect it nonetheless, so he's not looking for the details. As you make your way out, side-eyeing Ricky with Laura at your tail, Ina trots over
Spirit, I've assembled the body. I need your help.
Word.
What?
Dude.
Can I take you by your hand?
Oh, please do. Guide me to what I need.
If Spirit follows me, I'm leading him back to the room with the rubble.
Dude, I'm curious to see what the fuck's going on.
I guess I'll follow.
My cannon's gonna follow.
I'm
with
done
me.
staring
My-
daggers at you.
You are
My cannon does have legs and it is able to move.
What? I want to look at that thing.
Yeah,
like,
so give us an image for this, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
so
Spider cannon.
I want you to imagine, because I'm allowed to imagine my cannon any way I want it to be. I want you to imagine 4 human legs holding up a rotund mass that just looks grotesque as possible, but still metal. And it's able to fire.
What the
Yeah, Nero's got it.
fuck? See, I was hoping like.
That's cooler. than
Hey.
these fleshy armed cannons.
Hey, Ethan, can we do me a favor? Can we
Depends.
take that image, and every time I summon my cannon, I would just want to be able to spawn that right next to me?
Why
Make
don't
a
you
fucking-
download it?
Make a token.
How do I make a token? I've never made a
Tokencreator.com.
Well, token creator.
Alright, cool. I'll grab that later.
It's literally
Nero's gonna do it. I bet he's already doing
I
it.
mean, I could, but no, he has to learn.
Fuck you, bitch.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Alright, yeah, I'm with you. Let's go.
He's active duty Marine. He can't learn.
He's got a
He
favorite
only-
colored
he'll-
crayon.
He'll
He can
only
learn.
learn when he gets out.
First of
I
all, we
wrote-
classify
I
the
wrote
crayons
the-
by taste.
Listen,
why we
Jack,
favor
I
them.
apologize.
I've been
You're
doing
an
my
apple.
college homework while I've been playing with you guys. So, like,
I know that's a lie. Marines can't read.
that's why I listened to the pictures.
So Ina leads you in.
Is it a sniff book too?
Scratch and sniff.
Oh yeah, no, I actually smell all the colors. Red smells beautiful. Blue, gross.
So anyway,
Um,
Ina leads you into the room where this makeshift humanoid shape of dust and rock has manifested itself. Well, she's manifested it on the ground.
All right, Spirit.
She pretends to weep, but it is so fake that even you can't help but be like, why are we doing this?
I need you to cast Revivify.
Sure. Give me 500 gold pieces, please.
I have
wouldn't be-
80. I have
I wouldn't be
86 gold
scared
to
at
my
this whole
name.
interaction. I'd be like, I could make a stupid ass body for like 250 gold pieces.
All right, I'm just gonna slice. All right, you caught me. Nero's probably not dead. His thick fucking skull probably ate the reverberations of that cannon. The overpressure was nothing.
Well, I would just I am under the assumption that he teleported out of there at some point, and yeah, if you want to take the ashes, I don't know what it's made out of, but perhaps Periphetes
Stone
can make
wall.
my.
Well-
and then maybe Periphetes can make this into a new clay pot for my flower.
I think we leave it to Ricky,
shit
considering she likes sniffing stone dust.
I can make a clay pot.
The shit in?
Oh, and this is the first time I'm going into this
Line it
room.
with a bag of holding. Dude, we're gonna make the first toilet in this fucking goddamn universe. Bag of holding inside of a pot. You can just shit in there indefinitely.
Until it reaches 500 pounds.
And then you just throw it away. Or you sell it to a merchant.
Yeah, on that note, do I still feel that evil energy that we felt in the beginning?
Oh, yeah.
Is it still around?
What the fuck?
But you don't know where, and nothing is making sense. There's nothing around that would bring that feeling. It's like this room itself holds that feeling. Like it's
Bet
ingrained
on
into the mortar
Oathbreaker.
between the stones.
Could, bring the dead back. Necromancy. Ask him some questions.
Well, Nero.
Yep.
So, what all are you going to be saying? Because you make your way to the throne room. You kind of just pop in there.
Oh my! He's going there by himself. Fuck.
Oh,
no.
he
This is over
did
the
that.
table.
He did that forever ago. So, like, while you guys were all doing this, this is happening. You can't stop this.
This is
Oh
terrible.
no!
I wish your cannon
No!
killed.
Fuck!
I wish your cannon killed him. I honestly wish your cannon killed him.
And you don't know about it.
Yep. So you pop into the throne room immediately. Some of the guards like half unsheath their sword until they realize it's you. Sheath it back.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. It turns back to normal. Gotta take off my bonus.
Well, I can't say I was expecting this, but
Yeah,
what can I do for you, sir?
I want to speak with the Lord.
He is right over there.
I know, but we'll make sure it's a little private. If you catch my drift, don't want any passerbys to hear. Now, of course, your guards or whoever you trust could be there, but you feel me? Need to know basis.
I understand. And he walks over. See, you whisper something in the Lord's ear, who seems to be writing something down, describing it to Harold, who is writing it down. Every once in a while, just snagging the paper, making sure he wrote it right, giving it back. Upon which he gives a nod, and the guards go through. They take any of the random people that seem to have wandered in, escort them out, and shut the doors. What can I do for you?
Well, we got a whole bunch of more clues before we got ready for the fight for the Colosseum.
Okay.
So, how long have you been in this castle, would you say? Give or take.
Maybe a decade and a half.
Okay. And you know you have a dungeon, correct?
We don't have a dungeon.
Yeah, we do. I was just there. We were inspecting it. You have one.
Maybe it's just a storage room now then.
Nope. I mean, like, it's a dungeon I feel like by definition, jail cells. Instead of, I don't know, corpses or chains, a lot of statues. Actually, interesting thing is, one of them was one of the creatures we battled before, which is a living statue that moves when you don't look at it. Terrifying, but honestly, between me and you, kind of hot.
Give me an insight check real quick.
I will. No, I'm not gonna. I only have 2 points left.
Okay. You see the Lord look at his guards and then back at you. Okay. And what of this so-called dungeon that you claim we have?
Let's see, a few things. Definitely some involvement with the cult that is honestly partially responsible for destroying some continents. Some Cloak of Shadows, I'm assuming, is involved because they're honestly connected with each other. I also found a scroll. Let me take it out. It's not complete or anything, but of True Resurrection.
His eyes go wide.
But again, not complete. And honestly, it would take like the entire GDP of this city to even try to complete it. But I have a few ideas why it might have been there. Are you aware of Great Awakening?
Shouldn't have said anything about.
When the sun breaks the horizon and dawn awakens.
I'm assuming a lot of people were statues at some point or got petrified and are slowly awakening to take over the world.
I see.
And you have a lot of them in your basement. I guess I mean, we could try to retrace your steps if you want to give a guard to me and we could double check. Maybe I could go back there.
I will leave that to you. You seem... He looks to the guard, then back at you. Fit
I wanted inside check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Even I wouldn't. Hell yeah.
He thinks you're fucking insane.
Okay, I might not be the most, I might not be the most reputable one in my party. That's honestly fair, okay? But I'm not the guy who got a collar on his neck, and we're 100%.
But you are
true.
part of that group.
I know, but we're not all the same. Hell, I'll even take a zone of truth if you have any doubts with anything I'll say, and I'll willingly fail it.
Not only do I not have the time for that, but let me just give you an old adage. Birds of a feather flock together. I think, although you may not be as irresponsible, that does not mean you do not share some qualities. You are a bit uncouth, to say the least, but you have given me no reason to distrust you. But you speak these quote-unquote truths that are no more than, as far as I've been concerned for the past decade and a half, nothing more than falsitudes.
Nope, 100% true. And now, yeah, I even have the scroll right here. Have your scholar look at it.
I believe the scroll is real, and admittedly I don't know how it got wherever you say it got, but that area must be no more than a storage room, as we have jailhouses for no-gooders.
And you don't think it's alarming at all that, not to your knowledge, that you have a dungeon that you know nothing about, with presumed prisoners that were turned to stone, of a cult that is responsible for sinking 2 continents. That's not alarming to you.
It is an interesting story with very little proof. You found a room with statues in it and a scroll. Did you watch them get petrified?
No, but I mean,
It's
the
worth
living
it.
statue is right there.
Okay. Well, if the statue did that when you looked away, why are you not dead?
I'm built different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I've been cursed by who shall not be named. I literally RKO'd a sea leviathan. I didn't drown in the ocean when I was carrying 40-pound cannonballs. Talk about my luck.
The gods certainly favor your actions, but I fear they may have slipped when adding your wit.
Yep, they give me bravery, but none of the wit.
Continue your search. And if you find more information, feel free to tell me. Otherwise, this is nothing more than a story. There's nothing I can do with this. You are free to continue to explore as you see fit, but
Let's see.
I have a tournament to plan for, and one that you need to prepare for should you wish to make your way to the King's Castle.
Alright, hey, do you... can I get a guard real quick?
Why?
I do have a few... I have only one more set of clues, but I feel like you don't want to touch them. They're not
What does
hazardous.
that mean?
I also... Okay, I do have this in my inventory. I do have a couple fingers.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and I want to do a deception, Ethan. I found them in the basement.
Okay.
I only have 3 fingers. One of them is Shepherd. Let's see, deception.
Yeah, that's going to be with disadvantage too.
Fuck. I'll take it. I will re-roll that. Yeah. Alright, that's 6. I don't like hearing all the dice.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like
Oh
Um,
man.
over the table, though, the guy put a collar on one of our friends because he assaulted people on the street, and now you're pulling fingers out of your bag.
Hey, he said he wanted clues.
I believe you got those fingers somehow. And admittedly, I don't want to know how or where, because I don't need another reason for these interesting investigators to wind up with a life sentence.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, it's no one from your town.
It doesn't.
I should not bring up the severed head. I should not.
I unfortunately believe you, but that does not make it better. Please take your business elsewhere. I have many things to do, and should you find anything of valid proof, you are welcome to make your acquaintance with my head guard, Forend, or, if I am not busy, myself.
Alright, give me a sec. Alright. Can I...
Good day.
Alright, I'm gonna go buy a pickaxe. I'll be here later.
You will not be digging in my house.
No, I'm just getting a statue. You said you want to see it. I mean, like, one
That's
of them...
not what I said.
Oh, okay, fair.
I wanted proof, not a statue. Statues are not proof. That is just a physical object. Where is the rest of your party? And at this point, I'm going to go back to you guys.
I was gonna do one more thing, but I'm gonna wait for after this.
Okay.
So, like, are we under the consensus, guys, that, like, Nero is just somewhere else doing whatever the fuck Nero does?
Oh boy, yeah.
Or-
Like I said, this man has already teleported and is doing whatever else.
Alright, hey, I got a quick question. Should we be picking up the ashes of this fucking weird statue?
No, it's just stone. Can we leave?
Should we or should we not?
No.
Do you think you could use it for anything? I mean, it is.
Oh,
It is like a weird metaphysical.
It is a weird, like, weird magic statue dust. Like, maybe
Like I
that's
said,
valuable.
if you want to do
No,
anything,
okay, let me make something very
turn it
clear.
into
You
a
did not
clay
turn the stone into the statue into stone. The cannon hit the wall of the cell.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Periphetes killed the statue, whatever was the fuck in there.
If you want to take the dust and do anything with it, I will offer you turn it into a clay pot for my pot of awakening.
Alright,
If
that's all
nothing
right.
else, then just leave it.
I'm gonna turn to Anna and I'm gonna be like, hey, would you mind me doing me a favor, just packing it into a bag a little bit of it so we can make fucking dust. We can make a clay pot
Oh,
for spirit.
You have.
Yeah.
This
Like,
wasn't
hey Ricky,
mentioned,
like, remember that
I-
time we had that dude snort that magic dust?
I'm absolutely covered in bags right now. Like
Yeah. She is. She's got hella bags.
Alright, fantastic. And me and my fucking cannon are gonna walk the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna grab 14 pounds of rubble.
Bro.
I mean, I'll allow it. It's gonna take some time, but I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I like that instant chaos, like going right back to us trying to figure out what to do with the dust. Very very civil fucking conversation, and then immediate like, so what are we gonna do with the dust, guys? Like, should we keep it? Like,
You guys want to go practice for the tournament?
Yeah,
you
Spirit,
know,
meet me in the courtyard.
I'm
do
not
it.
gonna lie, I would need to rest a little bit, let this fucking cannon disappear so I can use it during the tournament at least once.
you can't use magic.
When would you use the cannon?
Wait, what's this tournament about? I thought it was a fighting tournament.
You can't use magic in the fighting tournament.
I can't use magic, then I'm useless.
No, you're
guys.
you're
I'm not
fucked.
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
you're literally fucked. There is a carriage battle or something.
Literally, literally, I'm gonna put out my hands, holding my gun in my hand, going, "It is magic. The gun works on magic. What do you want me to do?"
Maybe you can try your luck at like archery. I don't know.
Fuck you.
Are you any good with a sword?
Fuck you.
What about horse racing?
I can get on top of Anna and see if that works.
I mean, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
You
He's
dirty
already-
bitch.
We all know how. We
All right.
all know how I drive this. I hear this.
Ain't no way.
The centaur race needs to repopulate a little bit. I'm willing.
Dude,
Nero is making the
why are you
worst
wasting all your
rolls.
fucking sorcery points?
It's so
No metagaming, motherfucker.
well, we don't know what you're doing, but we
Yeah,
can
we
tell
don't even
that
know
you're
what
rolling bad. We don't need to
Over
know
the
what you're
table,
doing.
you're fucking doing shit. Which, Ethan, did you get my message?
Yeah, I got your message. Why don't you give me a Constitution and Intelligence check?
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna go grab a guard and like, hey, where's like your practice swords and like where you guys like train?
You have no issues, Ricky.
All right, that was all right. We're good.
So, as you all leave the dungeon, the feeling of this ominous disobedience fades with the distance between it. Even those who are magically uninclined could feel it, which makes no sense why no one seemed to even wander near which makes sense why no one seemed to wander near the dungeons, but none of the other details add up. How did the mages not notice? If they did, where are they? Or what did they do? How long have they been occupied? Unfortunately, you have gained more questions than answers.
I'm gonna have Lara turn back into a griffin
In the castle?
in the courtyard.
Oh, so you guys are just leaving the area?
Yeah, we're just gonna head to the courtyard to practice.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Yeah, you guys make it out there first, but then very quickly you see Nero step out of the castle, and
Hey, what up, Rob?
Yep.
We'll go ahead to the
I'm not
stage,
even gonna question it.
I'm gonna look Nero in the eyes and we'll be like, tell them that I blew up the fucking statue or whatever bullshit was in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Weren't you in there? I saw you there one moment and there not the next moment. So that means magic obviously occurred, and I'm not gonna lie to you, Nero, you're a freaky fucking dude.
I mean, I heard a loot, and then I got up. I was upstairs suddenly, and then I felt hungry, and I wanted to go get a sandwich.
I'm gonna catch up.
So I freed you, is what you're saying.
I don't know what's up with you, Doug. I didn't hear it.
Nero, give me a goddamn deception or persuasion.
Well, one's significantly better.
You're so tired of my character, I could just hear it.
I'm gonna say Spirit and Solus give me an insight, because the other ones are probably maybe Ricky too. The rest of you are probably not.
no.
2.
Ooh, beautiful.
I gotta roll the 3.
You like to see it.
Wait,
Yeah.
am I rolling an insight? Or am I still
I-
gathering dust in the basement?
When it's turned against.
Honestly, I'd say you probably are just finishing gathering the dust. So, and Perry doesn't give a fuck. So, as far as you guys are concerned, Nero's being weird, but he's always weird. So,
This is why you
Yeah.
always act weird.
Power
so
for
they
the
don't-
course.
This is
This
the.
is why I
Power
just
for the
don't
course.
question it.
and
Spirit, should we discuss with the king about what we found in the dungeon? Or the lord?
I don't think he cares.
Fair enough.
Every time we've come to him with like breaking news, he's given us
Breaking
the most
news!
watered down responses. Like he doesn't give a fuck. If this town isn't like actively blowing up, I don't think he'll move a finger.
Not
That's
just
true.
that, he put a bomb collar on me for no reason.
I mean, he.
All right,
No, he had a
There
very
was a
good
reason.
everyone is I don't know. No, that wasn't no reason.
In unison.
Hey, Perry.
The man's
I know
a
how
bit
you can get back at him.
Let's not be
Perry, you know how to get back at the lord?
Oh, what?
You want to know how to get back at him?
How?
Go buy a bag, take a shit in said
Oh my
bag,
God.
and put it in front of his door.
That's a great idea. I'll keep that in the back burner right now. Back to you all, guys, real quick. Man, it's crazy how I expected all of you to turn on me, but fuck y'all.
How about this? How about you come practice with us for this tournament?
Hey, you can be a good test dummy.
Wait, so this tournament says no magic.
Yes, you're useless.
All right, I'm gonna stand off to the side for this tournament, cheer you guys on from the cheer section, and apply magic from the outside looking in.
Oh my god.
How about you make it more difficult for us in our training?
All right, fuck you. I'm in on that. I'm gonna stand at the opposite end of the courtyard over here with my cannon, and I'm like, "Come touch me."
No, I
Load,
mean,
your
like,
cannon with dummy rounds.
yeah, like fuck with us while we're
Hold on.
training.
He said, "Come touch him." I'd like to equip my longbow.
I would like to immediately in that moment. Give me 1 second. What do I got? You know, I'm gonna say you're right. I apologize for the longbow, and just immediately point my gun at him.
Wait, we are in the castle grounds. Do you want that bomb collar to explode?
I thought it was okay for training purposes.
No, just use like I don't know, like some low key magic to like I don't know, make us trip or something, or like throw some unlethal projectiles that won't
I'd like
I don't
to
know, fuck with the
shoot my
guards.
longbow at his fingers
Spirit-
to make his gun go off.
Spirit, I'm gonna be 100% frank with you real quick. Have I ever used low-key magic?
Now
No.
you can learn. This is a perfect time to practice
Fuck,
in a
I'm gonna-
controlled environment.
I want to get him in trouble.
All right, fine. Got it. I'll do that with you guys.
All right, cool.
And you know what? That's where we're going to end the session today.
There we go.
Please don't shoot.
All right,
Spirit, you think if I take his gun and shoot,